Day 3, we're going the longer distance now, so we've worked out a shortcut to get there because this one here is a very long track. So we're going up to Mt Clark up there, the one we see there, to take the shortcut to Muellers Pass, and then from there we should be good. We're now at 1.6 kilometers. This is a tourist track. We're veering off here. We found some grass, so this is the main thing we've got to look for as we're going up there, keeping away from the bushy sections and going for grass, and that's going to be the fastest for us. We've got to cross some water sections, but yeah, in general should be good. If I'm not wrong, we've hit the Snowy River. We just got to cross here. A little bit swampy in this bit. And there's the direction towards Mt Clark. That was quite easy. There's the tourist track up there. We've only been about 200 meters to get to here. There are sections of grass which makes it easy for you to walk. You just got to watch out on the boggy patches. Some of this low growing stuff keeps you suspended above it, and then just join the dots to get the easiest route up the hill. So we're aiming towards Mt Clark now. That's pretty cool. We've taller bush here, but we found this waterfall here. That's cool. It's really flowing. Here we are. This is actually the thickest section we've been through so far. This is actually the Snowy River, and there's those cascades I saw. This is a pretty decent pool to swim in. Now that we're here, we should probably just cross over down there. Andres has decided to clean his shoes there, so I got up the top, found this other pool and cascade, which is really nice. There he is, coming up. Very nice up here. Heading up to that ball patch there. We got to about 1850 meters in altitude before we started to get into more open grassy areas, which is what we really want. And slowly getting uphill here. So we've got about 200 meters of elevation to pick up before we hit Mt Clark. We're about 130 below Mt Clark, which is probably it, just up there. I just found this peg with a bit of tape on it, so yeah, there's a bit of tape around here. Interesting. We're at 4.6 kilometers. Surely this has got to be the peak. We're close anyway. But yeah, it's easy terrain it up here, considering our calf muscles already burned after yesterday and the day before. This is more a field than a peak. There we go. Right there, that's the peak. And we've got our 10th peak, and yeah, this is the 15th highest peak in Australia. Starting to look at some of our other walks today. Somewhere over there. Here we are, going up towards Northcote. This is a valley downhill. This is called Muellers Pass here, possibly because of just down there in the corner. There's a bit of a swampy area. Yeah, we've just got to get up here, not exactly to the peak, but we've got to get around a patch of snow and a crevice there, and then we're going downhill to the tourist track. I just saw it over there. It's just there, above the snow line there. It's a flat spot, and we'll catch up with it on the other side of this mountain. We're just above that patch of snow. Yeah, so we've avoided that successfully, and now we're going across to the tourist track. That's North Kip somewhere up there. And just, yeah, the easiest way down is that patch there. So 5.6k so far, and just under 2 hours, which is what we were assuming for getting to Muellers Pass. There's another snow patch here, and that snow patch there is Muellers Peak. So one of the peaks we have to conquer today. We're trying to discuss when we're going to do it first or last. Here we are just below Muellers Peak, which we're going to get to sometime today, and we're nearly on the tourist track. We're going to have to enjoy it while it lasts. It's pretty flat, and yeah, so we've got about 300-400 meters on this, and then we're going to have to do some hard walking again. So that's Muellers Pass down there. We pretty much hit that within what I said the time that we would, so that's good. We've shaved off 1 hour from going on that track over there, and that's Dufour, so we've decided it's too much elevation going to start off with, so we're already at a reasonable height. We don't want to lose it. We're going up to Muellers Peak and across to Rawson, and just as I turn off the video, I find we're on top of the snow line, just above it. This wasn't too hard, grassy, not too strenuous a climb. I imagine that's it right there, because Andres hasn't moved. So knocking off our second peak of the day. Another perspective up here at Muellers Peak. This is really nice here, Lake Albina. What's the kilometers? Come over there from Muellers Peak. We've gone sideways. There's a trail that comes low, and we're on it now. So a well-worn path anyway. Going to Townsend's. So this is the path we came from. The legs are burnt. It's about 8 to 9 k's. We're in the middle, making a decision between Townsend and Rawson. There's Townsend. There's Abbots and Dufour, which will be our last two. We're going straight to Rawson now. The weather's gotten better, and yeah, we're going to the furthest one first, and then cutting our way back to here, Townsend. Pretty close to Rawson right now, but we've cut across sideways to Miss Townsend to get to Rawson, and I found a well-worn track to get there, so it's good to see. This is our last approach to Rawson. I've been assured that this one is the peak, not that one over there in the gap, so Andres is doing some rock scrambling to get up there. I've taken the easy way. I've found one going around here, and That's where I'm going. Up this way. Is that it? You! Just before I go, this is Rawson, and this, among all the peaks here, has fascinated me the most. These deep valleys here, just really deep compared to the rest of it. I'm guessing this ridge going down that way is the biggest climb in Australia. It's not the safest big climb, but I was told from Grogan to Kosciuszko is the biggest, but this looks steeper. Took us 10 minutes from the top of Rawson to the base area of Townsend. There was a few people up there, so everyone's down now. We get it to ourselves. This is our last bit for Townsend. Got to get up that bit and we're at the top. Oh yeah, have a steep one. Yes, number 13. There's people up here. How you going? So we're going now to Abbott's Peak. This is our way down off Townsend, and just over there there's two last peaks, and then we're done and dusted and have to walk a bloody long way back. This is something I could not pick out before, but we've got to go up this one here, which is Abbott's, but I've never seen Dufour, which is that one over there. I always thought it was further in that direction, and now that I'm closer I can see we've got to climb that and then go to that. This is the water that's exiting the lake around the corner. That, yeah, it's going now downhill. No, it's going downhill this way. Yep, it is. We're now in the saddle, which is a creek, and there's Townsend up there coming down here. 150 down, 100 up. That's Abbott's. I don't know how far I am off the top. Oh, not far. I can see under this. This is the last part of getting up. It's a bit of a rock scramble, so for those who like rock scrambling, this is where you have fun and games. Just past that rock scramble, and this is the last part of it, a flat domed peak. This is our 14th peak, I believe. There it is up there. One left. And this is it. Our second last peak. We're going to go across there to get out. Something like that. Yeah. And this is our last peak here, Dufour. Right now we're coming across the saddle to our last peak, Dufour. I'm feeling very happy because this is our last peak, and yeah, I didn't know that we'd manage it, but we're nearly there. Up there, Dufour. We've still got to walk quite a distance out of here. This is the furthest distance we have walked all 2 days, 3 days. So we still got to get out, which is going to take us about 2.5 to 3 hours. We're right at the base of our last climb. This is it to get to the top. This is it, our last peak. 2,159, number 15. Country roads. What lies ahead? One thing I want to point out is this mountain here, which doesn't really have a name. I've seen by its camp floated, but yeah, there's no indication of its name. This is within possibly the 16th or so peak in Australia. It's above 2,000. It is 2,100 meters, so yeah, it's in that sort of classification. But we're not going there because it's not one of them. We're just going over there to Muellers Pass. Didn't take me very long, but Dufour to the base of Abbots, and we're about to drop into the valley to get us to Muellers Pass. Down in the valley between Abbots, Townsend and Muellers, going towards the pass there. I'm going to cut across sideways, not gain elevation too quick. Nice swimming pool here. We're down in the middle, just across the stream there. This is going into the lake. There's a pretty quick drop off here, so I got closer just to see if there's anything interesting. Not really, it just keeps dropping. We're now at Muellers Pass. We've decided to keep away from Mt Kosciuszko up there because we have to climb, and then coming down that track it just veers off heavily in that direction. So we're looking at coming down the river and picking up that ridge just over there. I'm guessing this is a snowy river. We're pretty much down in it. We've crossed it. We're going across it to save some time because the tourist route there up there is going to take us 3 hours to get back, and we got to Muellers Pass this morning in 2 hours, so we don't want to do that. We've been hiking a long time. So back there is Muellers Pass. We've gone all across that tributary of the Snowy River, and it's been pretty grassy, and the tourist track is just up there somewhere, so we're aiming towards that, trying to get the least steepest climb to it and the least bushy climb. We've actually hit the Snowy River. There's a little cascade section here. You might go down there for a swim and check out if there's one down there. This is a big drop. Not very much, but there's a lot of water flowing. Down to that way, a few pools there. Go for it. It's a bit tricky here to get down, but there are footholds. There's a lot of water flowing in here. Got this side chute there, and then the main flow of water going downstream. We've got to stick to here until we can get a section to get out that's got not much bushes in it. Oh, cool. Flows into this cool deep pool here. There's Andres. It is very cold. So many pools that have been tempting us. Look at this one. It's cold. I don't like cold water. It's getting boring, but it looks good looking back at it. The tributary where we were on before is about to join us around the corner, but I might take a tributary up the hill, that little one, just to get out of here because it's getting a bit boring rock hopping. This is that tributary, and just a little bit past where I was. I've had to leave the river, it's getting monotonous. I just spotted a cascade there up on the tributary. So we're following this rocky little creek here uphill to try and find the track. We've seen our first, it's a whip snake or something like that.